Hi, this is Dr. McClellan. I'm your English 1301 instructor, and I want to take a look at, um, I want to take a look at assignments. We've already talked about Hello, I'm Blackboard Ultra, and we've already talked about the things in Hello, I'm the Gets Department at LIT folder. I want to go back into this. I'd like to do a video about assignments because it gives you something to refer back to, even though we talk about them in class also. Now, I'm not going to go back over the reading assignment, and I'm not going to look at the textbook assignment. I do want to go through the discussion board. Oh, look at that. Lots of people already. Okay, so for the discussion board, you just follow the assignment instructions, and you're telling me 2 truths and 1 lie. And we're going to try and guess. For the quizzes, the way you do the quizzes. So when you look here on details and information on the right side, it has a due date and a due time, and it's all central. And it tells you can't submit the work after the due date, and you can't make a new submission attempt after the due date. However, you do have unlimited attempts to do it. So between the first time you do it and the due date, you do have more than one chance, so that if you're not pleased with your grade, you can redo it. And then, of course, I have Safe Assign enabled on every assignment. And I don't remember if I said y'all could look at it or not. No, I've got it to where y'all can't look at it because I'll look at it. I'll take care of it. Okay, so the easy way to do this, so you read your instructions, read chapter 1, the composition process, and then you're going to respond to the question in the submission box below. And the question is, what do you think about what the book says about the differences between high school writing and college writing? This is a graded assignment and has a due date. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my cursor, see my little finger, over the title of the book. I'm going to right click on it, and then I'm going to left click open link in new tab. And there's my book. Now I'm going to split my screen, so I'm going to put my assignment page here, and I'm going to put my book here. Now I'm looking for read chapter 1. Chapter 1 is on or about page 8. There we go. Part 1, the composition process. And I'm going to read this, and I'm specifically going to look for the differences between high school and college writing. So as I read this, I'm going to see that this is set up as a typical textbook. These are the sections in chapter 1. It's going to have a little preview, so what it's trying to do, what that part of the chapter is trying to do. And then we're going to have level 1, level 2, some level 3, and some level 4 subtitles. And look, so the differences between high school and college writing. Well, look, there we go, from high school to college, right from the get-go. So I'm going to make sure that I read this part especially well. And if I open this up in a PDF reader, I can even make notes on it. And I can highlight it if I open it in a PDF editor. There's lots of free ones out there if you can't get Adobe. And then I'm going to continue to read. Oh, look, there's another one, another key feature of college writing. What's your point? There we go. And then what is academic writing is the next. So Then here, I'm going to come in and I'm going to answer the question. Now I'm just putting the word test because I'm not actually going to answer the question. So after you submit the assignment, now you can click. Actually, let me go back to. I went through that kind of fast. Let me go back. So you've answered the question. It might take a second for the submit button to show up. Now look, if you hit save and close, I'm not going to be able to see it. It'll save what you wrote here, but I'm not going to be able to grade it. You have to click the submit button. And the submit button is going to make this window pop up. After you submit, you can't edit this assignment. Do you want to continue? If you do, you click submit, and then you're going to get your submission was successful window. You can download those if you want to. It's strictly up to you. And then you're either going to, the next assignment, go to the next assignment by clicking on the right arrow, or if you want to, you can come in here and see the green arrows. You know that you're finished with that. And then if I had not done any of these assignments, I would need to go back and do these assignments. All right, let's go look at the Introduction Diagnostic Essay Pretest. You only get one chance on this. Be sure that you use it wisely. This is not a graded. I mean, I give them hundreds or zeros or 50s, or I make comments on them. But it does not calculate into your grade because it is strictly for diagnostic purposes. And then you'll have short writing assignments too. This one is a little different. So you've got the due date and the due time. You can't submit the work after the due date. You can't make a new submission attempt after due date. This one has a grading rubric. And when you open up the grading rubric, it will give you the criteria, and then it will give you the percentage or the points. I work on points. So if the thesis statement, if your thesis statement is at the top of a page, it's approved, it's included, it's improved from this unit's thesis statement short writing assignment, then you get 25 points. If it's almost right but not quite, then it's 12.2 points. And then if it's not even there, then it's a 0 points. And what will happen when I grade these is you'll get green check marks on which one of these numbers you get. Okay. And then of course tells you how many attempts you get, and then it tells you that Safe Assign is enabled. All right. So work through these. Yes, these are due next week. Oh, I tell you what, let me go ahead and show you the calendar real quick. So when you open the calendar, it opens up on the day that, whatever day it is. But if you click month, because it doesn't give you a begin date, it only gives you a due date. And you click on the day in the month calendar, it'll bring you here. And you can actually click on assignments. There you go. You can actually click on assignments from the calendar. So always know on your calendar when something is due. So let's look at this calendar. So we talked about this, and I did say that they would be due. What I meant to say was they would be open this week. So these 5 assignments are due on Monday. These 5 assignments are due on Wednesday of next week. Don't wait till next week to do these assignments. You want to do these assignments now, if at all possible, now. And the less time you have to work on assignments outside of class, the more you need to get them done ASAP, as soon as possible. You do not want to work, you want to try to work a week ahead in college, not a week behind or just in time in college. Okay, so this is the discussion tab. Our discussion boards will show up here. This is the grade book. These are the assignments that are open right now. And then of course we have messages. I'll do another video about checking your grade. I'll talk to you about it in class, but I'll also make I'll make a video about that. Now this video, so videos when I make them, because I make new videos for every class, I will put them up here at the top of the unit. And so if you can't get to the other assignments, you may need to go back and watch the video. And this is just here so that you have something similar to what I talked about in class to actually watch and listen to. All right, I think that's about it for today. Email me if you have questions. Bye.